Alright, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 sec here. We're trying to fix some stuff. Give me a sec here.
Seconds remaining.
Hello. Okay, wait up.
5 seconds remaining.
What? Dude, I don't even know what he's saying. What are you saying? Okay. Oh my god. Give me a sec. Are you in whatever?
Dire team pick.
Discord? Or what I mean, TeamSpeak? Yeah, so am I. Who are you?
Seconds remaining.
Here, wait, talk again? I don't think anyone can hear you. Oh my god, I'm getting so annoyed trying to set this up. It was set up last time, it should just work. Wait. Alright, give me a sec. Well, we see the picks and bans here, so that's good. I mean, okay, well, TeamSpeak doesn't work either, so we'll just use this. Yeah, wait.
Radiant team back.
No one can hear you, Bulba. I'm trying to fix it. Dude, if you laugh one more time, wait. Give me a sec.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh my god, no one wants to help. This is great. Dude, I don't know. You ask him. I'm the one streaming. I'm pretty sure it's my headset, and it has to do with like 2 different things. It's really weird. Here, give me a sec.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
The outpost device needs to be the same output device that Ops is using. I don't even know. Give me a sec.
10 seconds remaining.
Maybe this will work. Here, try talking now.
Test.
Alright, that's actually it. They can hear you now. Jesus. Thank you.
Really? You sure?
Yeah, 100%. Give me a sec, whoever said that. Pro Dad, I thank you. Yeah, because when you talk, the thing moves up now. Bulba, welcome, my friend. It is great to have you. Now, we're only 10 bans in and a couple picks. There's nothing too special here, right?
No, I mean, OpTic has 2 5 heroes, which is kind of interesting. They have a Wyvern and a Bane. It's kind of weird having them both on the same team. So I wonder what PPD's thought process is there. And meanwhile, Complexity they pretty sure they pick Sanking like every game. So they open their Sanking, and I think they like AA versus Wyvern. It's one of their counters. So they pick the Wyvern. Or the AA versus the Wyvern. So that's their counter.
Alright. Well, I mean, Winter Wyvern, we've seen it played more as a 4 role lately, right? Like, Complexity uses Z-Freak to play it.
Well, I think you still need like that melee roaming hero with them, generally. So you have like, I don't know, I feel Wyvern and Bane kind of both do the same role in the early game at least. They kind of like win you a lane, in a way. But, so let's see. And then there's a Razor 3rd pick, which is quite interesting. There's no real there's no real like hero counter that the Razor's countering. Like, he's not really countering a core, so I wonder what their thought process is there. But the hero's just a strong laner, and I think his new 3rd spell is quite good, so Better than the old one, for sure. People can hear me, right, dude?
Yeah, it's a 2-minute delay. They'll
Alright.
be able to hear you soon. Don't worry. Be very happy.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
All right, so all right. Now I gotta give me a sec here. Now people are messaging me.
Who's messaging you?
Oh, I just see now I had to go. I'm actually just upset at people now. Wait. Oh my god. All right. 1 sec, please. We're just trying to fix everything. You know, Bulba didn't want to do a test run, but we'll get it working here. Let me get him back on. Hello? My bad.
Hi.
We're good now. We are good.
Am I high or low?
No, you're good. You're great. I had to change it because I had to turn streamer mode off, but now I turned it back on, so now people can't just spam stuff. So now we're good. All right, Bat Rider, Tide Hunter. So the 2 offlaners, more than likely, already taken. We've seen Tide Tide Hunter a lot at the Perfect World Miner.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, when do you pick a Tide? Like, when's
I
the
mean,
situation?
the Chinese teams were just picking him first phase at the end. I think VG Gaming kept first phase again, and then it got perma banned in the finals. I saw the drafts. So I think, I mean, he got a Gush. The Gush got a pretty big buff, and his talents are really good now. His like 15 talent. It's like super imbalanced. Like you scale really well with the 15 talent. Like you just kind of nullify carry later on, and he's just kind of tied. You know, he's always been done. He's done the same thing, and he just kind of gives you a really good team fight. So I remember Secret was picking him a lot earlier, and then it's on. Like I don't think like Secret set the precedent for him, but then I saw the Chinese teams picking more and more. LGD started picking him, and soon after everyone just started picking him. So and he's a really good hero versus Bat Rider. Like you can never really last with the Tide.
Yeah.
So
Is it weird though? Maybe it's just me. Like I see Sand King A and Razor, and you have super low cooldowns on all their abilities, and then you just have a Tide Hunter. But I guess like besides his ulti, it's good with those low cooldowns.
yeah, I think he's still fine. I mean, the weird thing about Tide is you think he's like a big cooldown hero, but he also kind of just tanks for the team. Like he just goes in and he spams Anchor Smash.
Yeah.
So in that way, he kind of he's just like a really good frontline hero, and you kind of need one of these. And then the anti-mage pick for OpTic, which is quite good versus the Razor. AM is really good hero versus Razor, and he's quite good versus Tide in lane before, but now I feel like people will help the Tide out, so I think maybe AM can get contested. And also AM doesn't really buy PMS anymore, so I feel that the Complexity has like a good option of. I think Complexity might actually just go aggro tri lane and put the Tide versus the Bat. That's probably what they should do.
Jesus, OpTic actually pausing the game during the draft. I mean, Bobo, if you were Kyle, would you be mad at that point?
Is it paused? I see that. I
No,
see that.
he paused it and then unpaused it, and Kyle gave him the question mark.
I
Said
can't
they
even
fat
see.
fingered it.
Fat fingered. This is a beef matchup, right? Swindles versus Peter.
I mean, people say that, right? But I guess especially, right, this is to go to a major. Like, would you really want to be the guy to be like, oh, yeah, we lost in the finals to X team? Well, I mean, you guys lost a few finals yourself, unfortunately. Who did you feel the worst losing to, honestly? Like, what team?
VGJ for I don't know. We made it to like 5 finals or something.
Yeah.
But the VGJ one just felt like the worst one, so that one hurt.
Yeah.
But life moves on.
Life moves on. Instead, you get to watch Complexity OpTic cast here with me, Bull. But, you know, we've known each other for a long time, and it's always good when we can get on a cast together.
Yeah, man. We're going to be on the couch at the summit together.
Dude, I can't wait. Yeah, can you not wear short shorts this time?
That was envy, man.
Dude, I don't know, Sam. I don't know.
Don't
If that's
judge
what you
my
say.
shorts.
You should. Can you wear jeans one day for me?
I'll wear it one day, but otherwise, I like my shorts. I like the comfortable atmosphere. I like the comfortable atmosphere, man.
No. All right. I respect that. And there's the last pick. I won't. So this is a super standard Complexity lineup. Besides maybe, I mean, Moo's usually on the Sand King when they pick it, but they've been mixing it up a little bit. I mean, the Sven for Chessie, Limp on the Razor. It feels nice. And then last pick, what's the last pick Mirana for? Like, just What build is it going to be, I should say? The physical or the magic?
I think most people go the physical now. The Aghanims got really nerfed after TI6, and hasn't been the same as since I saw like mid one go it once. I'm not entirely sure. Um, in this game though, like I think they picked the Marana to lane versus the Razor mid. It's one of the better heroes versus Razor mid. You don't really like you static link him, he just leaps away. But the thing about complexity is they're gonna go aggressive tri lane. I think like there's a 99% chance they're going aggro.
Damn,
Knowing how
99. All right, Bulba. We'll see if the whole DC fiasco is your fault or if they actually
yeah,
go.
they should go. They should go.
They should. All right. And then what would you have? You'd have a Tide Hunter versus the Bat Rider, which you said isn't
Yeah,
that bad for Tide.
they both kind of free farm, but I think Tide benefits more in the mid game from like the free farm. Like a fat Tide is like he's like unkillable, especially versus optics heroes. Like I don't see how they kill Tide in the if he gets fat. If he gets like hoods, whatever items he goes. I know that Mu goes like Solar Crest hood and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't see him dying. So I don't think that if this Tide gets fat, I don't really know what OpTic can really do. But if AM gets out of control, there's a way. But they have ways to deal with AM. They have the Sand King and the Sven and the Tide. So they have 3 ways to disable him.
There we go. Nice early game
Okay,
pause.
I need to replace my batteries really fast. Like, give me a second.
For what?
My headset.
People use wireless to. All right, I'll hold it down. So it is going to be Complexity going up against OpTic Gaming. This is going to be game number 1 of a best 3. Winner just goes to a major. That's all there is to it. On the Radiant side, we're going to have Kyle playing that 5 position AA. We're going to have Limp on that middle Razor. Chesty on the carry spin. Z-Freak, not Moo, will be on that Sand King roaming around. And then there you have it. Moo on that Tide Hunter. 10 Tangos ready to go. On the other side, CCNC, not their captain in the pink spot, though, playing that Marana on middle lane. We're going to see Zai on the offlane Batrider. Pycat with the anti-mage. It's been a while since we've seen him not banned out or picked. And then it's going to be Saksa on that 4-winner Wyvern, Arctic Burn already skilled, and then Peter on that annoying Bane, Enfeeble, Brain Set, real lane winner. Am I right, Bulba?
What did he? He's gonna.
He dropped a smoke.
OpTic should expect the aggro, by the way. I think they should. If you look where Pycat's starting, he's actually starting event. Oh, OpTic's doing something really smart.
What's that?
They could actually put the anti-mage mid versus the Razor. And they could put the Marana on the side lane versus like the aggro. Because it's hard for her to die. Actually what they're thinking of doing. If they do that, that's really smart by them. Because AM can always just blink away from Razor's link. Yeah. And yeah, that's actually what they're doing, I think.
Yeah, CCNC is still just... I mean, he's sitting at the rune. He has the normal middle build with the 2. Is he just blocking there to look at the lanes first, maybe?
No, I think see what happens.
That's what it looks like.
I think they're doing Marana mid, maybe?
Yeah, they're just scouting out the lanes by doing this, and now Pycat's bottom.
Yeah, CCNC is going to go mid. I thought that maybe they would put the mid versus the Razor, but this is also fine. Marana's really good versus Razor, too. Yep. He's going to save the skill point.
Do you like... I mean, AM... No one's right. Tide does really good versus melee, but with the mana break, does it make it... How hard is this lane for an AM? I mean, he'll have a little bit of help, it looks like, from the Winter Wyvern.
He'll have some help. I'm not... the way the lane position now, like the safe laner here kind of generally gets a lot because the wave's pushed in.
Yeah.
But the wave's gonna double pull in, so Moo's gonna get a lot of experience here. He's gonna be like he can't get contested on this wave, so he's gonna get this wave and then he's gonna get the next wave as well. He's gonna get a lot of experience. Meanwhile, Zai's getting like perma.
Don't worry, I caught it, Bulba.
Sorry, man.
No, I mean, why? So that's just a class, right? He didn't even use arrow. That was a kill without arrow. They just ran Limp down.
Crazy.
That's a rough one. Yeah. But this Tide game, it seemed good for Tide, right? Either lane he went to versus Batrider, he's going to get farm and experience versus this AM he's going to. It just seems like they really want their Tide to work out, but they are going to go on in bottom. But they can't really kill him. I mean, like you said, with 2-5 heroes, they don't really do that much damage.
Yeah, they just don't really have that much damage to come for sure. Like, he's gonna have this Kraken. He's gonna get experience. And looking at Zai top, he's actually just getting super zoned. He's level 1 still. I mean, Moo's gonna hit level 3 soon with this range Kryptonite. He's not gonna get that much, but he's fine here. I just need his level 2.
And he's trying, but Z-Freak probably gonna stun him here to steal it. Will do. And that is pretty easy. So I just gonna have to fly away. And this feels bad. A safe lane bat rider, who would have guessed, still level 1, not even level 1.5 yet, 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
Look at the middle matchup though. It's 1-2 versus 6-5. The CCNC is getting beat pretty bad right here.
Yeah, and he didn't get the first split too. But he has. I mean, the thing about this Mirana hero is that even if he gets, like, he can always just farm the range creeps off the arrow,
Yep.
and the range creeps give so much gold now, so it doesn't really matter too much.
So where do you think the first big rotation is going to come from? I mean, it looks like cole's pretty happy just letting Chessie go up top. And uh-oh, Zai, he has a TP. He needs to use it right away if he wants to. He just gets level 2 off of a creep. And he was so close to dying, but gets that level 2. And now he's just going to try to defend the tower.
Yeah, Moo's getting on bottom, but he's still fine. And Peter's going to do that. I mean, both offlanes are not getting too much at all. The Tide's getting, he only has 3 last hits more. The Razor is, yeah. I think the rotation, the thing about the A and the Sand King, they can't really roam on mid. So the only lanes they can really go to are, they can only kill the bat, and then the other lane they have to go is they'd have to go all the way bottom.
Yep.
But if they can't leave, you can't leave Sven versus the bat. He gets a little bit of a head start, which he's gonna have soon. As for EG OpTic supports, they're going on blue bottom.
Yeah.
He's dead.
My bad, I was fixing my sound. They couldn't hear the end game. You know, this headset's very tough to work because there's 2 different connections. There's a game and a chat. I never know which one to use, you know, Bulba? When you're just not good at technology. I'm not.
Sorry, man. What kind of headset is it?
The SteelSeries Arctis 5.
Oh, okay. It's a good headset. I'm using the SteelSeries, the wireless one. It's my favorite headset.
Okay, I'm just making sure I got the right one here. Sorry, everyone. Should be this one right there. Alright, everyone in-game. I mean, I hear the sounds loud and proud. Are you one of those guys, if you couldn't play with in-game sound, would you be able to play Dota at all?
I think like the basic sounds you need, right?
No.
I know the Chinese players don't even use them, right?
Wait, really? What do they do?
I heard they don't really use them. They don't even use their headset or something. That's when I was in China. They didn't use their headset.
Bottom lane, he's slept up again. Peter just smacked. Oh, the double stun is going to come out. Moose still taking a lot of damage. He's slowed down now. Pycat wants to get that kill, but they just don't have the man on PPD to get another brain sap. He actually does now. Oh, and he was going all the way behind. Oh, and they will see him. Still a tough kill. Kraken Shell level 2. Chicken flies out. A lot of ward sentries for Saksa.
Okay, so Zach's gonna start getting more top because he saw the Sand King rotate out. And
They still have kill potential though, right? AA and Sven.
yeah, it's a strong lane, but he's getting gone. Wyvern's Q up soon. He's gonna die. He has no mana.
It feels so bad when you're an anti-mage though, like this part, right? Like, you don't do any damage with right clicks if they have no mana. You do like 10 damage to a Tidehunter, but he still gets the kill. So best case scenario there for him.
Yeah. Things are looking good for OpTic because you pick the Razor to win the lane. He is winning his lane, but the net worth is not that big different. You look, even though the last hits are big, he's gonna just keep arrowing the range creeps and the siege and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's trying to arrow it.
I mean, when you first saw these drafts, you said, did you like complexity or optics more? Like, just straight out of the drafting phase?
I like the co's game because it's support duo mostly. I thought the Ace King would do work, but I don't know. My problem is picking this Razor hero because now it's like look at the 3 cores on OpTic. Like Razor doesn't really counter any of these 3 cores. Like he does nothing to anti-mage. Does really nothing to Mirana, and versus Bat, like he's quite bad versus Bat. So especially like the new Razor, because the old Razor you would get purged when you use Lasso, but now you don't. So
It feels like though cole's definitely gonna, right? They're gonna stack up these ancients for the Sven around what, like 11, 12 minutes, take them, and then can't they just 5-man like super hard while the AM has nothing still?
yeah, I mean that is their play. If you look, OpTic have a lot of this like kind of delay with Wyvern. That's one of the reasons he's really good. They have a lot of outspam, and they're gonna split push. Like the thing about the NA teams is like OpTic was probably the most split pushy team, the NA teams, like they have, like you had. Oh, one sec. Let's see what's happening top.
Nothing.
OpTic was like probably the most pushy team, and then coL is like the most 5-man.
Uh-oh. Zai is definitely in trouble now. Zai is going down. He God Strengths. He wants the tower as well, right? Because they have the creeps. They can God Strength kill into a tower. That's going to be a tier 1. This is the Complexity Classic.
Yeah. They're going to get it.
They're going to rotate, but it feels like CCNC is kind of just wasting his time up here.
The Wi is taking levels mid.
Which is good. Uh-oh. Here they go. Uh-oh, Sox is here, and he actually should spot out Z-Freak. Will we have an arrow from CCNC? He's just going to double starfall him. Will get the kill. Now Kyle might get arrowed. Okay, interesting angle by CCNC. Oh, he's going to get to sleep. Peter will smack him a few times. Wait, what woke him? Oh, well, they got the kill. And there you go. So I guess they get 2 kills for a tier 1, but Chessie lives, and that's a big thing. I mean, Chessie's scary. He's doing a double stack right now of regular creeps. It just feels like whenever they pick a Sven, they do such a good job of getting Chessie what he needs, and they just 5-man with him and Moo.
Yeah, well, they 5-man all. Them and Immortals are like the more 5-man-y teams, and then OpTic is like the split pushy team. Then EG's kind of does their own playstyle. So DCNC gets 2 kills. I don't know. Things are really good for OpTic. They're the Wyverns. Zai is the only one that's kind of in trouble. Moo's gonna have level 6 soon. So like you said, the timing on coL is gonna be a lot stronger, I feel. Like as soon as the Tide gets sick, gets fat, I don't think OpTic can really fight at Roshan. Like I think coL should get a free Aegis, and then it's after what happens after the Aegis if coL can actually win the game with the Aegis or not. Because they have a lot of ways to deal with the Sven. They have Lasso, they have Grip, they have Wyvern ult. They have kind of like 3 counters to Sven if you think about it.
And Kyle. Kyle's in a little bit of a pickle here. He's going to cold feed him up. Here comes Soxa rolling over, but Z-Freak's here as well, stacking the Ancients. They're going to go for the attacks. We have a Brain Set, he's going to use it. We do have a Splinter Blast, but he can't really get in range. Z-Freak doing a good job spacing. Pycat just runs over, and uh-oh. There could be the lone death actually coming on the Winter Wyvern, and Limp's here. So he's going to come on over, smack him. Z-Freak gets the kill. That was an odd rotation. I think they thought they could just bring him down, but Z-Freak stacks the Ancient Camps and just runs over.
So what Moo's gonna do is he's gonna keep just playing in this top lane, kind of for the rest of this game. He's just gonna keep annoying OpTic, and if you look, I don't think they can actually kill him with his heroes if he gets like maybe 1 more item.
Yeah.
They don't have enough damage to kill him, and it depends if coL wants to defend this bot tower or not. But all this is happening, this is just gonna like basically farm the entire map out.
When the TPs come.
Oh,
and Peter sees him. It's Peter versus Kyle, one-on-one in the jungle, and Peter's going to be losing this a lot like he did in Han, but can Chessie actually come in? Looks like he will. He has the war cry, gonna pop it. He's trying to run away. They see him. They have vision. Chessie doesn't want to use the stun yet. There we go, under the tower. They're going to smack him up. Has the Mask of Madness, just swinging him down. And there it is. No, Brain Tap comes out, and a nice heal by Sox, and now they're going to try to run away. Splinter Blast flies out. Kyle, lose the raindrop charge, blink forward. My god, CCNC hits it from afar, and this is going to be a double form. What a rotation. Z-Freak's here, but unfortunately he's already frozen. Your stun will do nothing, and what a rotation from OpTic. Peter looked like he was in a little deep there, but, I mean, Pete's the man, and there it is. The arrow sleep, the classic combo. Is there a more classic combo than that, Sam?
Not really, it's up there. It's been used for like a Chaos Knight in Dota 1.
Yeah. Damn, but that's 9-2 kill score. Obviously, 1 tower in favor of Complexity. And we do still have 1 stack of Ancients was taken. Let's see if Limp did get this pull with his Plasma Field. I believe he did. Damn. Oh, the double Ancient Prowlers. Whew. It's a rough one.
I think there was like some miscast spells there, because I don't think Dwindles uses a second spell after the stun. I'm pretty sure Peter should have died there. He also didn't use his 3rd spell. But yeah, that was like a miscast of spells, for sure. That Bane should have died, and then that would have been something completely different.
Oh, and CCNC's going to scout out the smoke. He's going to leap away, stun will hit. Z-Freak will be able to get him again. We need to get that cold feet. Yep, already throws it out. Now he can use all 3 spells. Will the ulti be off in time? Do they have any vision? He's sandstorming them. Oh, and he's still getting away. Will it be enough? Caustic Finale? No, stun will come out by Z-Freak blindly. Gets the kill, and they just fly away.
I don't know what he was doing there randomly, the dire Radiant jungle, but
And
Doesn't hurt.
it was a nice smoke by coL too, because CCNC's there. Maybe they didn't know who they were gonna find, but they end up finding him. Mask of Manus gets popped by Chessie, but the sleep won't do too much. Zai's here now. He's level 8. We have not. He's just level 8. Blink Dagger incoming like 300. Grips is gonna come out on Sven. Gonna push him back. We have massive amounts of TPs. No mana left. Pycat will blow him up. Get the kill, dominating. And the TPs are gonna come super late. Moo's here, but now we see the problem with a Tide Hunter, right? He TPs in. And then his teammate's already dead, so what does he do? Blow Ravage?
Well, I think coL's like misplaying now. Like I think Chessie's, I don't know. Chessie isn't just farming the ancients, for example. You know, like he should just be farming everything while his team makes space for him. I think coL is like misplaying their lineup. But I also think this is a byproduct of coL as a team. They generally don't play this kind of playstyle. Like Chessie kind of plays active carry heroes.
Yeah.
If you watch how he plays like Vengeful Spirits and. Like he used to play Lone Druid a lot, like these kind of heroes, Jakiro carry. But the way you play with Sven, you have to play as 4 while the Sven kind of farms.
Yeah.
And they're not really doing it properly. They're all just kind of farming, which they kind of do with their other playstyles. But since he's playing this hero, he's not really getting any space, and he's not making use of the space. And again, Limp is dying as well.
Yep. Limp getting gun on mid. He goes down. They buy space for Chessie to farm this, but the double Ancient Prowler, almost enough to bring him down. Moo trying to help him out. They share some experience. So Chessie's going to be farmed, and he has a Blink now in stash. Do you maybe go for a smoke gank with Moo's first Ravage and just hope to win a huge team fight?
And they need to get a fire on this mid tower. They need to take this mid tower, because then you take the mid tower, then it opens up Roche, and then one of them to buy a Solar Crest thing, and then they need to be able to Roche. Yeah, I don't know. coL's playing quite sloppy. I also think this is because they don't usually run these kind of lineups. They take a lot of Dro and Furion, and where they like split the map up and then they out farm you, and then they 5-man when they get a lead.
I mean, Sven is Chessie's second most played hero. Sam, are you sure about that?
I haven't really seen them play Sven much in the last like 2 months.
What? They played it at I don't know if we've been watching the same games, bud. They played a lot of Sven in like Dream League.
I don't know. Like of the heroes he plays best, I thought were like the Venges and. Because we played them a lot, like the Venge and Jakiro and stuff.
Maybe they just used those strategies against you because it worked out. Now they're trying something new.
I think they should stick to it. I don't know. They're playing the lineup a bit awkward as well.
Okay, yeah, no, it makes sense because it does feel like Chessie's gonna go and they're gonna find CCNC. Should be a kill, and even wastes a leap. And well, this should be a free middle tower. They are gonna use this glyph. Do we have any rotations coming? We have a bunch. Ulti is up by Winter Wyvern. So scary, especially with the Sven on your own team. They're going to go forward. Nice blink away by Chessie. Zai. A little bit slow on the fingers. We're going to see a sleep onto the Razor. That's going to be a double Ravage on the side. Here comes a Blast. Will it hit anyone? Doesn't look like it. It barely tickles the Bat Rider. Pycat actually gets the tier 1 bottom. What a grip! Sand King was ulting on the backside. Kyle actually does get Zai though, but now Limp's going to be chasing, and this should be a kill on Peter as well. And it's a 2 for 0, plus it looks like they're going to get middle tower, and all they lost was that tier 1 bottom, but, I mean, it buys the AM space, which I guess OpTic might be a little okay with.
That was, the death by CCNC was okay, but the bad thing was them trying to jump in and go. I think they should have just pushed. Like, they should have given up that tower. Like, it's hard to really fight into coL. Like we said, it's hard to fight into the lineup. They have to, like, wait for AM to get that. AM was already like he's actually really farming on this anti team. It's just insane farm. And knowing these core matchups, I think the AM will like win this as the game progresses for sure. He's not really versus hard AM counter. Like it's quite good versus AM, but at some point AM can kite. Especially they have what Bane, Wyvern, and Bat, so they can kite him quite easily.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Some AM games are like, oh, we got a couple silences, a Night Stalker even, but yeah, on the other side, right, there's, what, 2 stuns and a Ravage. Feels rough. Not really even an Orchid buyer.
And this Razor is also really useless, like he kind of has no purpose.
Yeah, and what yeah, the Razor was 3rd pick. You said it was kind of odd. I agree. Oh, and Zai is going to find one. It's going to be Moo on the Sand King. Pulls him into the arrow, wastes his raindrop, as well as getting the kill. Nicely done there. Yeah, I mean, we talked about Moo. It'd be tough to kill him, but doesn't see. I mean, he's 0-3-2, and even in these fights, right, they just avoid him, run away from him, like you said. Both teams just want to maybe kite the cores of the others.
So here's their timing. They have the medallion on the. They have the medallion on the Tide. But they need to go for Roche soon. They need to win a team fight, and then they need to be able to Roche. Holy shit, Chessie's playing far up. He got away. Should have been a kill, actually. I think Peter had grip up.
Oh, ulti is coming out from the dire side, from the bottom. We'll see CNC go for an arrow here. Doesn't look like it. There is Zai coming top. I don't think they had quite had vision of him. Moo's actually going to run in. Uh-oh, they're going to look for him. CNC's going to find him. He's going to actually no, he does hit the Starfall. Now he just runs away. He has a hood. Plenty of HP regen.
It's hard for this time.
Oh, and here you go. They said you said win a team fight, then go Roche. It looks like they're willing to just go Roche right now. And Tidehunter, I mean, he's there. Gets the medallion up. It doesn't look like Dire knows.
This is one of the reasons Tide is really good as well. Is like he buys his medallion. He has Gush for Roshan. You can't fight him as well. And they made Roshan harder to do as well. This patch to give him a little armor, so it helps having this Gush is really good versus. If you click Gush, the spell is so good now. Possible, especially with the level 10 talent, 190 damage.
Yeah.
So level 1. So now they're gonna. Now is when the 5-man starts.
Oh.
So let's see how it happens. Like how, but the problem is like how to actually position yourself to 5-man. Like Dota is in a game where you literally just go as 5 and you walk up. You know, like you can do that with some lineups, but if you look at OpTic, they're gonna be split pushing too fast for you to just walk up. So coL need to like get a pick off, and they need to be able to like push out the waves fast enough, and they need to be able to go high ground, or else you can't really do it. Like you have Marana and anti-mage and Wyvern all ratting the map.
Yeah.
The Wyvern's playing top lane, Marana's just gonna keep mid lane pushed in, Pycat's just gonna farm the enemy jungle, and yeah, they're gonna dodge too fast. So.
Is it not? I mean, the anti-mage, I mean, the Sven, right, took 2 giant stacks of camps, and the anti-mage is still 2,000 net worth up on him. Like, where does that come? Is it just good farming patterns by him? He just, you know, always never having downtime, right, is the biggest thing on AM?
I think the problem was that Chessy died twice. I think he was snowballing, if you remember.
Yeah.
He killed Zai top, he took 2 towers, he took a tower, and then he died twice in bot lane.
Uh-oh, well, top lane, Z-Freak is getting gone on. Nice Splinter Blast. The fire will be enough. Soxa actually picks it up with the Arctic Burn. Bottom, though. Peter gets run on. They actually hit a sleep arrow on a Tide, and they just went to farm the lane, and, well, Peter gets punished for that.
All these kills are better for OpTic. Every time coL dies, and part of the map kind of resets in a way, like because coL needs to be able to push out all the lanes and then go with the Aegis, but OpTic just needs to delay the game until the Aegis is out, and then they'll be able to win a team fight. Now they're actually defending this bot tower because they have the Razor TP top, which is a really smart move by them.
Yep, Zai doesn't have a lasso, so they're just using this to scout. They will get vision. Chessy will get found. They're going to try to run away. TPs are coming to the shrine. They're going to go for Batrider, but uh-oh, ulti gets popped out. They do not have the vision right now. Will arrow fly? Moo's actually tanking it. Nice, wakes up. Because the Firefly. A-Blast is going to fly, not hit anyone. And well, they were defending. Tier 1 standing, but middle.
Yeah, Pycat should be able to take mid tower for this.
So it's going to be, what, a tier 1 for a tier 1 it looks like, because a lot of TPs. But blue, we'll see if Kyle can solo defend it.
Yeah. They're playing really well. OpTic's playing this game really well. Like, they're playing their lineup out. Like, I think some teams might try and fight them. Fight into coL. Like, they might die unnecessarily, but their deaths have all been kind of good. And Pycat's kind of doing the right thing. As well as Zai has impressed me the most. He had such a bad lane, and he's kind of caught up quite well.
Soxa, he's going to get found. He is going to go down here, trying to hide over, but Chessy will just throw that stun. Glimmer capes up. They get the Sentry Ward down, tries to get a pill, and he dies.
It's actually a really big death, because Sven doesn't have enough mana. Bottle charges, and mana boots. That's kind of a big death, but Sven doesn't have enough mana for God stick. He has 1 stick.
So, Boba, tell me, you get 5 words, so think of them clearly. 5 words, what does Soxa do that Misery doesn't that'll make this team better?
What, are you putting me on the spot here?
Bro,
man?
that's like 6 words already. Okay, well, how is Soxa different than Misery as a player?
I think Misery, I know them both quite well. I think Misery's like a very, he's a very fast player. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah. Well, maybe you could explain to the viewers.
I don't know, like, it's just hard, like, Dota, in a sense, like, playing fast is, like, concept in Dota that started like, I mean, it's always kind of been like that. Like, you know, the faster team, like Navi originally at TI1, TI2. It's like playing fast, meaning like you just play fast. Like, you know what, when you play a team, you're like, oh, these guys are just they're everywhere. You know, they're running at you, they're everywhere. And Misery's this kind of player where he's just a very like fast tempo player. Like he thinks really fast. He's always kind of been like that, even in Dota 1 when he used to be a mid player back then. So I think Sox is a lot more of a slower tempo player, but he's also kind of a more like very spell casting player. Like he's really good at hitting his spells. But so with losing Misery, I feel they lose a sense of like a really fast player, and then they gain like a very like high skilled spell casting player. That's what I see. But yeah, I was interested because I thought I have a lot of respect for Misery. I think he's a really good support.
Alright, Bulba, chill out. This is a tier 3 tower getting pushed right now. That is a god strength from Chessie. There is no glyph. This is the perfect timing. No Winter Wyvern up for 2 more saves. That's a tier 3 just gone. And they're gonna get a sleep now. Peter is gonna gun it. He's just instantly dead. Ravage comes out, actually, well, hits on no one. Soxa wasn't there. They're gonna lose a melee Rax. Bulba! What is happening? Melee Rax goes down. And now they're going to try to fight. Chessie does have the Aegis. He's just tanking it up. Moo's just running away. Doesn't have any mana. Has a Soul Ring if he needs. Soxa still has an ulti. We haven't seen it used yet. Can they chase without Peter? Doesn't look like it.
But the Pycat should have manned up there and fought. There's no way that he would have died with his hero dead. I feel like, I mean, it was also because the Wyvern was out of position. He got picked. So that was kind of, there's no way I felt that should have happened if Wyvern lived. He had to have been jumped in the base. But there's also a problem with OpTic's draft. You have to outplay coL on the map. Like you have to if you screw up once and you die like this in front of your base, you're gonna especially a key hero like Wyvern, you're gonna lose because you have to outplay them. Like you can never team fight them. Like you have to take smart fights, and these kind of lineups are like you have to be like faster than the enemy at doing. Like you need to be a step ahead. Meanwhile, coL literally just need to, like I said, I thought they played this early game really poorly. Then they literally just gushed Roshan on bottom medallion, they took Aegis and they walked down a lane and they got a free Wyvern kill and they raxed. So if you think about it, meanwhile I thought OpTic was outplaying them quite hard. So you can see the difference in the lineups, why I liked coL's draft at the start, even though I think OpTic was playing better in the game. So
ooh, arrow flies through, almost hits on Moo. And yeah, I mean, Pycat's still very farmed. AMs are going to get farmed, right? Moo just lose all his mana. Looks like they're going to go for this tier 2. As you can see, it's hard to kill him. CCNC wants to hit that arrow. The creeps actually might rock in front. Nope. Nice use of the Manta to block that. Now Moo, he's just fine. Bottom tier 2 won't even drop yet. Zai's ready to go in, though. He's actually going to find one, and now he's going to go on to the Razor. Can they find anything else? He's pretty tanky, though. Sanjanyasha Drum get a run back. Ready to see a stun come on to CCNC. Stormbolt on the backside. Nice glimmer. Nice ulti from Soxa, buying him a little bit of time. They're hitting him down, taking him a little bit lower. They're going to try to keep chasing, but coL might not be able to find anything. Peter actually sleeps on the Chessie, and can Z-Freak find him? He has a blink up into Warcry gets popped. There it is. Peter's still running. Oh, I think the creep saw him, and he is dead. Z-Freak will hit him with the stun. Limp, we'll just right-click him. Sleep comes out, though. He's still running. Uphill, won't miss. So you talk about how OpTic split pushes so quick. What would happen if Complexity just... what if they just run down middle and take a Rax while AM split pushes? Are you fine losing a Rax for Rax?
Well, AM has to cut the waves and stuff. Like I said, he has to outplay them. Like this lineup's a lot dependent on OpTic, like being in the right places, cutting the right waves, and getting the right pickoffs. And coL's lineup is a lot easier to run because they literally just have to get fat on their heroes, and then you can't team fight them. If you saw a lot in the finals of Perfect World, for example, like, or even like the semifinals, I think it was like the reason Tide felt so strong because even if the Tide would die at some point, like he would just go Rosh, you'd get the Aegis, and you'd just walk down a lane, and the other team can literally sit there, and you can't really. It's hard to split push in this patch in some ways. It feels, is my opinion. I'm not entirely sure why. It's like maybe heroes kind of get like support heroes scale less now. Maybe that's like a big reason. Maybe the shrines area it's harder to take them.
Z-Freak, you are dead, my friend. Since he'll pick it up. Looks like he was trying to do some sort of warding adventure, waiting for the rune wasn't spawning anytime soon. He just got caught out.
Yeah. Like if you look at Radiant Jungle, the shrine, this new location of the shrine, I think it makes it much harder for Dire to split push, for example. Because before the shrine was in a different area, and now it's in this area, so like you can always kind of defend your jungle in a way because you can always win the fight there.
Might be a fight coming in right now. We have an ulti. Chessie's gonna come and beat Kyle's ass. He's gonna try to bring him down. Can they bring down the A? Mech just came out for Tide. Brainsap comes in. Kyle almost dead. They do bring him down. No way ulti for this fight. And they're actually gonna find the Sven. If they can bring him down, we have a Ravage from Moo. Nicely done. Only hits on 2 of them. He does get that off. We have a grip though coming from Peter. They don't even know where he's at. He's just getting right clicked and kited around the AM. Not forced to do too much. Zai actually flying above him. Needs to watch out though. The Gush coming. Another sleep on this Sven. Gonna get woken up. Now Chessie's gonna find Peter, should be able to kill him. Nice 4-step away, gets put under. Chessie getting chased down by Pyket, needs one more to kill him. Z-Free kills Peter, and now he's ringing around the Rosie and gets the war cry off. And looks like it could have been a great fight for OpTic if they found that Sven, but they couldn't. They don't have damage, right? Except for that AM right now. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I mean, look at CCNC as well. It kind of does like no damage. So.
I mean. Is the Gush, or I mean, pardon me, what was I saying? Is the Lincoln's just for the Sand King stun, or the Stormbolt? Like, it seems like a...
Yeah. I mean, it's hard for him to die with the Lincolns.
It's hard for him to do damage too, right?
Yeah, so...
Would you have preferred, like, one of those Dragon Lance and the Maelstrom builds, or do you think this one's okay?
I like the build that, the Mineski player would go. Moon or whatever.
Moon, yeah.
He'd go like treads into Diffusal Blade and Aquila, and he would just fight. Like he would have treads, drums, wand, diffusal. Not drums. He would have treads, Aquila, wand, diffusal, and he would just fight. And the hero does a lot of damage. So, especially like you get your level 10 talent, so you don't need as much HP as well. And you're kind of tanky, and you do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So.
Gold graph's pretty even here. coL winning by like 300 right now. So what does coL do now? Maybe just look for a pick off, go into wait for that next Roche, and just do the same thing all over again?
They literally just have to wait for the next Roche, I think. I don't think they feel that stressed. This time is so hard to kill.
Right he has Guardian Greaves? Oh my.
He's waiting for a smoke play. They need to kill the Sand King.
Well, they're going for the Tidehunter instead. There is no Ravage up. He still has it. And look at that. Just gets taken off. Z-Freak's there. Only hits a stun onto one. On the backside, looks like Limp's trying to chase down PPD. Do have a Glimmer Cape up. Z-Freak might go down. This guy's the king of jukes, but he won't. Now we're going to have an A blast flying out. Doesn't look like it'll hit anyone. CCNC actually tanks it to the face. And now they're looking for Kyle on the backside. He will go invis. They don't see him with the Shadow Amulet right now. Limp is actually going to find Peter. He's going to drain a ton of damage. Oh, he's just going to drain more. Will get the kill. Arrow's going to fly. Not hit on anyone. Guardian Greaves popped in. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now.
Should have been, I think Z-Freak shouldn't have went in like that. He should have been patient. There's no way Moo would have died there. He would have gotten Greaves off, plus his hood. So he didn't have to die there. But maybe he could have turned the fight. Like Sven could have jumped in after they used a lot of spells on the Tide, and they could have gotten a really good fight.
This is the latest Roshan spawn, I think possible. It is. It's gonna respawn now, middle lane. Chessie's going in. He has the Lincolns now. Chessie has no mana. That means Pycat does no damage. So now he's gonna try to right click Sox an easy kill, and guess what?
Oh, Roche pop.
It was the latest time, so they knew when it was gonna come up no matter what, and it's here.
It might be a bit hard to do, let's see. Because the Sven really low HP. Yeah, they can't do this.
They know Bat doesn't have any spells up, but
there's a shrine there. They should go shrine and wait. Because OpTic can't Roche. Because this bot wave is like very far. Like the wave is very pushed into OpTic, so AM can't really get a trade. And if he shows bot lane, I think they're gonna wait for strength and just go do Roche. Yeah, they're gonna walk in and do Roche as soon as they see AM. Stay bot lane.
I feel kind of bad as an AM, right? Like you don't do damage to the Tide, and when Sven's out of mana, you don't do any damage to him as well, right? Like, it feels like he just doesn't do anything to their cores. All he can do is pick on the back lines.
Yeah, he has to. I mean, the team fights have to go is like he needs to be able to jump this AA or something in the back, burst him, and then man fight the Sven later when he gets kited. They just need to kite the God String. That's all they need to do.
Damn, Moo taking a decent chunk of damage middle. The Arctic burn, brain sap here.
Because when he gets Butterfly, it's gonna like he might not have damage to kill them. Like he might have damage to kill the Tide at least, but they won't have enough damage to kill him, and he has the Butterfly now. So.
And he has. Why do you go Ags over Lincolns? Why would you do that this game instead of another?
Well, it's really good versus the. I mean, just versus the Sven stun and the Razor, even the Razor Link. I don't know how that. I guess you both kind of it's like works for like Lotus Orb, So you both soak each other's damage, so it nullifies it. I'm not sure.
Zai and Peter. Nighttime. Zai doesn't get spotted out actually,
Yeah,
but it is gonna be a
so-
smoke. Oh my, yeah, that was a nighttime gank.
But look at Pyke at bottom. He should keep pushing this. He can
Middle
actually
lane.
take racks. He can actually take the racks if he goes in. He has to commit. He should play aggressive here. Like it's over his here to die.
They see a lot of people middle. They see Chessie blink back now. Is this where Pycat needs to be careful?
Yeah, he should.
But I mean, what did coL accomplish with that smoke? They lost some healable damage on that tower that won't ever come back.
They also didn't
Durosh.
get a ward up or anything. Like they have one ward, but that ward should die.
Oh, and they're actually going in. Nice Glimmer Cape. Quick, they're actually going to find Kyle instead. Chessie gets the stun off. Zai's in a lot of trouble. Nice heal. And the grip comes out on the BKB Sven, but a good stun from Z-Freak. Going to stop that. They get an ulti off. The Sven is just getting held in place. His BKB is no longer. Pycat on the backline. It's a 1-for-0 trade right now. Chessie doesn't have any more mana though. Limp still chasing. Stole some damage. Z-Freak goes for an Epicenter. Unfortunately, Epa nothing. Radiant's Courier is killed, and that's a Talisman of Evasion. That's a 1-for-0 trade, but that's a lot of cooldown use. Ravage still up though. So Radiant probably happy with this. That right my back. They know there's some sort of Roche coming out. Uh-oh, Kyle is 5-second arrowed, but he'll come out of it. And now, wow, Peter gets blown up. And now in a lot of trouble, CCNC blocks the Z-Freak stun with that. We're going to see him going in. AM trying to chase anyone he can down. Can he even bring Kyle down? He does. CCNC on the back line getting chased by Limp and Z-Freak. Z-Freak has a stun. Won't find anyone.
Kill
Now
Chessie.
Pycat.
Why is Pyke not killing Chessie? Kill Chessie, man.
He blinks down now. He's going to go for it. He doesn't have his ult yet. Ravage flies. Dude, have enough damage. Like you said, Anti-Mage is almost unkillable. Even CCNC's just standing there. Saksa and Limp going at it. And now Pycat. There's just no lockdown right now. He's trying to chase Z-Free. He's just not going to. He just does not do enough damage if you can't lock someone down. They're going for Moo. Probably the hardest kill. What an anticlimactic fight.
Oh.
That's
So,
that.
I mean-
Oh, they're going Roche. All right. Oh, first hit bash. Yeah, how do they get killed? Like, your anti-mage is farmed, right? But, like, they don't have lockdown, right? Nightmare doesn't help. The ulti from Winter Wyvern doesn't help. They really don't have, like, good lockdown with the AM, right?
Yeah. I mean, they can kite him. I think it's all up to the bat. I think what happens is he's going in too fast. I feel like he needs to be patient. And if he can lasso the Sven, like at the near the end of the fight, I feel like, and then the AM just mans up and attacks him, like that's how they win. Like imagine he held the lasso there. I feel he has to, like this is a different kind of back game because they have, it's not that they have a lot of like save, it's just, like, if he jumps any of these guys, he's gonna get blink stunned, blink stun from Sven or Sanking.
Yeah.
And it's hard, he don't really have enough vision as well, so.
And there we go, 25% spell shield. Actually, now that it's been changed, I've seen a lot more people go for the Mana Void cooldown, which it would have been pretty nice in that fight having 2 of those, right? But he goes for the spell shield.
Let's see.
Just gives him 25% more. I mean, he literally doesn't take magic damage now.
Yeah, nullifies. Okay, the king's gonna die mid.
Right. So they get Z-Freak, pardon me, almost missed it. They just blink in lasso and yeah, once Anti-Mage does get his Abyssal Blade, he'll finally have his own lockdown, right? That's pretty much a dead Sand King or AA on the back. Maybe even a Razor if he doesn't get his BKB off.
Sven's nice.
He's getting handled right now. And actually, there's going to be some people. Limp finds Saksa, who just flies away Glimmer Cape, and Saksa is very farmed. He has a Blink, Glimmer, as well as an Aether Lens. The range on Aether Lens, like, they took away the spell damage, right? But the extra range for Winter Wyvern, that's just nuts.
Let's see.
What the hell?
I mean, OpTic doesn't have the best Roche. I mean, they need a medallion to do it.
Wait,
So.
did you see that when the Tide gushed? It did the AoE gush back at him from the AM spell shield. I don't think that's right, is it? It like did the AoE one. His
Aghanim's one?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
That's
I didn't see it.
That's great for Pyke. That's great for the OpTic. You get some minus armor AoE, even though you don't deserve it. Oh, they're gonna smoke in. You're not. I mean, see, look at. I don't think it actually does it on people, but it does.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't on the Tide.
Yeah, but it does the animation. That's weird. Well, you have Ravage up. You're so scared to. I mean, they know OpTic can't take it, right? Because you have the Tide Hunter plus the A Blast. And oh, hey there. Oh, they both have sentries up. They're going to go in. Will Soxa get found? Do they have a Ravage? He's going to pop it. It's getting on Peter as well. Soxa, no. He actually got the Nightmare off, so it didn't hit him. Now he's going to ulti. Chesty's going to beat down Kyle. It's a 1-for-1. Shrine did get popped earlier. We're going to see if anyone can go on anyone. Limp on the backside. Peter tries to find him. He does. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Zai trying to fly away. CCNC as well. They're finding Moo on the back. They're doing absolutely 0 damage to him. Still, only a Lightning Hammer for the Mirana. And now, oh yeah, guess what? You took a tier 3, what, 15 minutes ago? They're finally going to take this Shrine. That'll help Roche.
I felt like I should have been mid or bottom there. It's fine though.
And yeah, even he was with them, right? But he just went on the Tide Hunter. Doesn't feel like that is the play here.
Problem is, it's still hard for him to go into the fight. He needs this Abyssal, and he can burst.
And these Glimmer Capes, right, on both teams, just feels so annoying. Like, you have to commit wards. Whoa, okay, they're just, I don't know what's going on. They're just using spells, and, I mean, they can't kill him, but I don't think they need to at this point.
It's a spell.
And he got the 24 Kraken Shell damage block. Now he really won't take damage. Nice.
Yeah, there's 2 fat heroes that won't die. The
Whoa,
team
easy,
AM and...
Bulba.
Sorry, man.
That's alright. Aren't you the one who just got a vegetarian sandwich at the local Subway?
How does that matter?
I don't know, dude. I'm not saying anything.
Come on, man.
Damn,
Don't judge.
Drops the Guardian Griefs to use the Soul Ring 37 minutes in. Can't teach that. Actually, you probably can.
So Pycat has his Abyssal now. He won't have buyout.
And a tier 2 should go down here. Does Pycat gets it. So actually, it farms. I actually think he does have buyback in like 200 gold here. I don't know. It just feels like they're getting hard to kill. Look at that. They have a Sentry Ward down. A-Blast gonna fly. Will Z-Freak get the snipe? No, the blink away. Now Chessie's blinking forward. So if you were, which team would you want to be on right now, Bulba? Who's in the winning position? Is it OpTic just because the AM, or do you still like the 5-man?
I don't know. It's like it's still so hard for OpTic to team fight the complexity, and the Sven's gonna get fat. Razor's gonna get fat. It's like Radiant reminded me of like, this Chinese lineup in some way, or like it's like some old shit that RTK would pick. Like no matter how much you would spell push, you would never be able to team fight them. And even if they're down like 20,000 gold, like they'd still win the game because like you could never really like go up their high ground, and you couldn't really run at their heroes.
And, like, they have to ping that. Like Winter Wyvern and Zai did such a good job pushing in middle, and now Pycat just freely pushed bottom, and they're gonna have to TP. But looks like coL wants to go in. Maybe they know they think people are TPing back, but not yet. And you see Limp actually can't link him because of that spell shield, the reflection.
They're gonna fight now because Razor TP bottom.
Okay, they're just gonna sleep the Tide. They're gonna go for it. Chessie goes in. Do we have an ulti from Soxa? No, because he gets stunned out. A-Blast gonna fly. It's gonna hit on this side as well as Pycat. They're doing everything. Buyback is gonna come from Winter Wyvern. It's a 3-for-0 trade plus a buyback. Pycat actually almost goes down, and now CCNC trying to do damage, but the Guardian Greaves armor, and even on the backside, Z-Freak's trying to get another kill, but can't quite find him. CCNC getting chased down by Limp, and that's gonna be the end of that fight. And that's gonna be a Roche, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, this is the problem with OpTic's lineup. You have to outplay them. Like they're not really like casting their spells in these team fights too. Like I don't know what happened there. Like Zai needs to be a bit more patient, and also Soxa got jumped, right? Which can't happen. Yeah.
Like, isn't the whole thing with this lineup that you have like, you pretty much have a Winter Wyvern ult. Well, they're going to find Z-Freak at least. Moo's going to be here. I mean, he doesn't care. He loses all his mana, still his Guardian Greaves.
Pycat really needs to man up.
Yeah, he does. He mans up onto them. We're going to see an ulti on Kyle. It's not really going to do anything. Pycat's just going to try to drain his mana. Arrow comes out. He's going to get Solar Crested and Guardian Greave. He has so much armor, it doesn't even feel like Pycat's doing damage.
No,
he's really not,
Tide.
actually.
It's the Tide third spell. Now they're Razor Link.
Oh my god. And Kyle won't even go down here. Oh, there's so... What? He tried to dodge Pycat. Now they're going for Moo. This is big. They actually are doing a little bit of damage finally. They're trying to bring down even the Enfeeble, minusing his own damage, and there's the Abyssal Blade. They're gonna get him. They did it, Bulba. They finally brought him down. Was that his first death since the early game? Yep, he was 0-3-2. Now he's 4-4-10, but...
That was a misplay by Z-Freak. He shouldn't be up there. Like if you saw, I don't know if you can see my drawings.
I see him.
You see my drawings?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be up there. Like they were rushing. It's Aegis on cheese, and he shouldn't be down. Like the Razor gets cheese, Sven gets Aegis.
Oh, and they actually are going to find the Razor. Can they bring him down? He has a cheese BKB. Will he pop either? He doesn't want to waste him. That's a smart play. Nice pushback by Zai with the fire. They're actually moving forward. Chesty taking a lot of damage. This fight is so hard. 3v5. They have the glyph. They're going to pop it. I'm surprised Pycat's just not going bottom. Maybe trying to split him up again while CC&C damages mid. Okay, looks like he is going bottom now.
And now CC&C is finally starting to do damage. He has his Mio there. He's going to go for Daedalus next. So he's going to be starting to contribute a lot more. And this hero does a lot of damage as well, like especially when he gets like this level 20 talent. And plus the 15 talent, the protect speed plus the mana break.
Do you know she has the second biggest agility at level 25 naturally?
I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know that.
I actually don't know if that's true. It sounds right? She has a lot of agility. Like, who else would be higher?
I don't know if it sounds true, but after you said
who
it,
else would be higher?
I don't know.
Let's give it a peek. Agility 88 at 23, the AM. 89 at 25, so Mirana is going to outdo the AM. I think I might actually be right in this case. That's good.
Well, if you're right, I'll buy you lunch.
Alright, thanks. And now Z-Freak, I mean, this is the least farmed I've seen Z-Freak on a 4 position here in a long time. Blink 4-step, will you go to the other side? Winter Wyvern. I mean, he has a Glimmer Cape, Blink Dagger, Aether, still 1.6. He has Z-Freak's Gem, even. That would explain a little bit. And bottom, Grip's actually coming out on lit. Oh. Oh, the AA Blast gonna handle Peter. Not enough. Pycat blinks forward. They have creeps, I guess. Yeah, they have that one range creep. Look at him go. And now they're just gonna take down a melee Rax middle. There's some sort of fight going on, but it's really not. They're just trying to cancel TPs at this point. Pycat gets that. They're trying to. Zai, he's actually just stopping TPs. They're all moving forward. Even Ancient Apparition, he's in trouble. They're gonna have to blink away, and he's gonna lose a second melee Rax. Here comes the TP. We see Kyle go down to CC&C, and it gets canceled. Who canceled the Tide? It was a game changer, whoever did it, and the melee Rax goes down because of it. Sleep's actually coming out. They might be able to turn on the Sven and kill him. They're just going for the ranged Rax. So over here, OpTic actually can't kill anyone, but coL can't get to Pycat. They're going to go for Moo. They're trying to do any sort of damage they have. Can they bring him down? Arrows flying, hits a creep. Pycat, he's actually just not scared of anyone. Now they're coming on Moo. He says, oh, hey there. Abyssal and kill. What the hell just happened, Bulba? Like, it doesn't even feel like Dota.
No, Peter was in the right position. He picked off the Razor there. And now it's just... It's like, Radiant also needs bots, I feel. Like, they need to be able to... I don't know. It's like you can't get split up like this. Like, they always had a way. They just have to push out the lanes properly, and then they need to be able to go together at some point. But the whole... Them losing the fight there because of Z-Freak dying hurt them a lot. Because that second Roche was really big for them. Now it's a 7. Now it spirals into a 17,000 lead. Now the game's like super hard for coL, but I think coL definitely had a chance with the second Roche.
But unfortunately, it's slipping away. A 19,000 lead, and you have an AM on your team. I mean, a lot of that gold's on AM, but he still has the Moon Shard. He's buying up for himself. Like you said, the Mirana has farm, has a full Hurricane Pike now. Not really the biggest damage item. It still feels like OpTic lacks damage, but they have plenty of control, right? Winter Wyvern and Bane, that's why they just go 2 Rax.
Problem is, Chesty also needed a MKB as well. So.
And now, what do you do as complexity? What's their comeback to this? A third Roche? Double Tide Ravage? Just push the fountain, the throne?
Now it's really hard because now this Razor is kind of a creep. The Sven, the Sven didn't have MKB. Like, he needs this MKB, I feel, for them to win if team fight kill the AM. It's really dependent on, I think, now OpTic have it easy because now they have 2 Raxes, so now the lanes are automatically always going to be pushed in to complexity. So AM can literally just like in one lane, and the other 4 people can be in another lane, and AM won't really die. So. And if the other 4 like get into a team fight, AM can just take top Rax. So it's like, it's hard to escape this. Now it's like, it's the whole concept of teams are really good now. If you lose 1 Rax, they're really good at abusing the lane equilibrium. You have it over having 1 Rax. It's like before in Dota, teams weren't the best at abusing it, but now everyone's kind of learned and gotten better. So it's hard to come back from 1 Rax in this patch.
You're saying that, but didn't Complexity take a Rax at 20 minutes in?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I felt like they should have won this game.
Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just asking.
I'm just
Jesus.
commenting.
All right.
They should've.
I mean, you said the equilibrium, and I don't even know what that means.
I mean, if you remember, like the bot lane was always pushed into
Yeah.
OpTic, so the AM was hard for him to split push, and that's why like I felt like OpTic literally couldn't fight them at Roche. coL just had to take one good team fight in Roche, which they did. They just screwed up.
Ooh, nice. Okay, there we go. Stun comes out on Pycat. Chessie will get the stun. Unfortunately, nice 4-step. Here we go. Nothing's really happening yet. Limp, they're waiting for that BKB, and he actually gets grabbed. Is he going to leave him on the cliff? Sure is. Do they have anything to push him off there? Doesn't look like it. They're just doing damage on the backside. Pycat pops his own BKB. Do they have any vision? He just Burrow strikes downhill. Now Chessie going for CCNC, fakes it out. Limp is just getting melted alive by the fire. And now the ulti on Tide. Chessie's doing the most damage anyone else has on this game onto Tide. He gets his Ravage off, unfortunately, and hits 3 on the backside. Chessie cleans them up. That was max range. Pycat tries to link forward. Only Peter's dead so far. Zephyr gets another stun up. A-Blast goes on Pycat, but they haven't even done damage to him yet. Chessie gets ulted. Glimmer caped up, though. Still trying to run away now. CCNC doing a ton of damage with that. Can they bring him down? He needs to leap again. If they can bring him, he's getting slowed. They do finally get him with the lightning, and now Illusion's chasing. Z-Freak versus Zai one-on-one. Uphill miss? No, sir. It's great. Like, none of these fights are like big 5-for-0 wipes. It's just these little support pickups every time, and Limp dying. Limp dying with no buyback could be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Now Tide's here, hit him with the anchor smash, excellent. Arrow comes in, hits smooth, the stun is gonna fly. They're actually doing a ton of damage right now. Pycat, is it enough? The grip's coming out though. It's on Chessie, but the AA Blast does hit Pycat. He goes down. If they bring Chessie down, it might be worth it. Now it's gonna be a buyback for a buyback. Peter trying to run inside though, CCNC. He just right claim. Will it be enough for Kyle? Not yet. Arrow hits on Moo, and there we have God Strength. See you later, Soxa. No! Blink over, Yule's coming out from Zai. Chessie now getting kited around a little bit with that Firefly, can't blink. Now he gets slept, now he gets woken up. Z-Freak gets the stun on Zai. Zai might go down. Are we gonna see it? BKB for BKB, but Chessie unaffected by it. Now, he's just sitting there, everyone's just sitting there. Big, long, drawn out fight. And now Zai just stacking it, and there we go, the Abyssal Blade comes out. This is gonna be Chessie going down, that's his buyback. Moo will go down, we might see the G's dropped here. And there are 2 G's and a WP, Bulba. Game 1 in the books. OpTic taking it with an AM lineup.
GG.
I mean, we'll get over the score, but what are your... I mean, initially, like you said, you like coL. I mean, it feels like coL always does play like more of a team. You like the draft. The first, second Roshans, they kind of win coL's favor, but was a turning point after that second Rosh when Z-Freak got caught?
I think at that point, like they had this one more timing where they just have to take the top shrine and then they can go high ground top lane.
Yeah.
The only problem is like they need to be able to jump them in the base, but they have Tide, so the Tide can literally just walk up. He wouldn't have died, and he could have just sat there and like zoned him while the Sven and the Razor took the buildings.
Yeah.
So my only problem with this in this game is like on complexity, the Razor, he had like no purpose at all. Like I don't really think he did anything in this game. And I also feel like Limp is better on these kind of playmaking heroes as well. Like he's like the tinies and the pucks and stuff. So it's a bit weird for him playing the Razor because he didn't really have a purpose this game. Like he didn't win his he won his lane by like 8 last hits, but it's like a Razor versus Mirana, and then he didn't really like make any rotations. He couldn't really make any rotations because he had no lanes he could go kill, and no, so it just felt kind of weird.
Would you suggest not third picking, right? Because that was the first pick of the second phase, was just a straight up Razor. Like, what are you hoping to do by picking that Razor?
Well, I understand coL's concept is that, I mean, the hero is like, because in this patch the laning phase matters so much, so like you have Razor, which is just a really good laner.
Lane winner, yeah.
But the hero is the same heroes he's always kind of been. Like, if he doesn't really have a purpose, like there's no Omni Knight for him to beat in lane. They couldn't really put him on both the side lanes as well. Maybe I would have liked if they picked like maybe a last pick, a better like, maybe they could have put the Razor on the side lane and picked like a last pick hero for mid. That would have been better. Like maybe like there was Templar in the pool or something. I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah, this felt like complexity kind of got the heroes they wanted though, and maybe a few misplays. I mean, like you said, the Sand King picked off, and then who was it? Chessie got picked. Well, no, the Razor got picked off bottom by the nice positioning by Peter. And I mean, I know you guys got on DC a lot of second places. I mean, same with OpTic. Both those squads seem to get to the finals, and will OpTic finally get to another LAN?
Let's see.
Okay, I guess we're gonna
See,
head
man.
to a quick break. I mean, we'll just be chilling here, but turn on some music, switch the overlays.
Is my mic low, by the way?
I think you're good. I've been turning you up and down. People have been yelling, but you never know with the chat. I think we're good now. I've been fixing everything as we go. Don't worry. One monitor, I still make it happen.
Wow, you're a god.
All right, wait up. Let me game score.